actually does is it just flushes out. It cleanses your cells. It flushes out all that, you know, biological waste that we have inside of us. It kind of loosens that fecal plaque and just, cleanses us from the inside. That's what water does. Fruit hydrates you. Fruit. Water does have electrolytes, but the electrolytes that come from the water is the minerals that it absorbs through coming up from the ground or from the streams, wherever the water comes from. But so no, don't just get you some rocks and ground it up and try to drink the rock powder because it'll calcify in your system. That's why you can't do that. But definitely drink plenty of water. Good for the hair, skins, and nails. But it doesn't really hydrate per se. It just it cleanses you. Fruit hydrates. It does provide you electrolytes though. I mean, you can do your own due diligence. I'm not a doctor, I'm not an herbalist, but I just want to clear up misinformation. All right, and now on to the spotlight segment of my show or podcast. Today's spotlight comes to you, Mr. Montel Williams. Born Montel Anthony Williams, July 3rd, 1956. He attended Adower High School and was elected class president. He was a good student, athlete, and musician. He was raised Roman Catholic. His father was the first black fire chief in Baltimore, Maryland. He graduated from Annapolis. He hosted the Montel Williams show from 91 to 96. That's where I'm going to stop it right there because he got too many accolades to name. Why I selected Montel Williams to be my spotlight. He's always been a good visual representation of what a masculine black man is. He's also, for the cause. He's very disciplined. He has a military background. He got military discipline, maritime, so he's like a jarhead and a Navy SEAL. So, he can really give you the almighty business. He's been in many shows and movies that depict him in the military setting, so it's just natural for him to act like that. That's just a walk in the park for him to portray roles like that. Being in the military, another thing I also admire about Montel Williams is he came out about the same time as Jerry Springer. And so Jerry Springer definitely single-handedly set our race back about 20 or 30 years. In the whole time it was on, it was jam-packed full of negative black stereotypes. And the most thing that they were known for was fighting. So I'm not going to try to act like I'm so super righteous. When Jerry Springer came out, I was like a teenager. So that was the thing, to watch Jerry Springer show after school. But Montel was not having that on his show. He got ordered on his show very quickly. They even tried it on Ricky Lake, the violence. Like people, I remember people for a brief time was fighting on Ricky Lake. People was fighting on Jesse Raphael, trying to keep up with the ratings on Jerry Springer. But Montel stood on his military discipline. He was just like many shows are like, hey, I don't know where y'all think y'all at. He was not having it at all. And so not having that, negative portrayal of us on air was just something he was not having on the show. So again, a good visual representation of a black man, that stern discipline about himself, clean, dapper, because this is like in the early 90s, like big baggy suits was a thing. Jury, big gaudy jewelry was a thing at the time when he came out. But he always kept it like, real dignified, but not corny. He wasn't corny in the suit, because sometimes when people wear suits, they just come across as really superficial and super fake and super corny. But he had an air of dignity about himself, just an upright, hetero black man, you know what I mean? Masculine, hetero black man. And we needed that visual representation in that time period, and we still need it today. He champions many causes, medical marijuana, all kinds. You can just all kinds of social activism. Again, another thing that impresses me about Montel is, as much as he loves his country, as much as he loves his uniform and respects, all authority, he identifies as a black man, and he knows the struggle, and he will speak on our plights unapologetically, not worrying about if somebody gets their feelings hurt. Because I remember him being very vocal about the Hurricane Katrina, and how the Hurricane Katrina victims were treated. And, I think it was actually chronicling a segment where he was in the soil, and they was standing on the bridge with shotguns, not allowing the victims to go into a town. So he's always used his platform to, shed light, shed awareness that we have so much, that we came a long way, but we're still got light years to go before we can all, sit down at the proverbial table of brotherhood until, we address our issues. So it can't be justice for all if it's just really just justice for some. And that's what he represents. So, from what I've seen, I don't know, I've never met the man in real life, but that image, the visual, visuals, pictures are worth 1,000 words, and that's how he comes across visually. Salute Montel Williams. I hope he keeps on, doing his part, and keeps on, opening them doors, because he already knows what it's like. He's been on both ends of it, on all ends of it. He's nearly 60, so a little over 60, close to 60, I don't know. Anyway, point being that I'm trying to make is he's been on all sides of it. He's seen all forms of it. He's still staying 10 toes down. They've never made him bow. And, he tries to help everybody, but, us first. He's a black man, and he don't make no bones about it. So clap it up for Montel Williams. All right. My next segment is the health and wellness segment. And the reason why I'm doing the health and wellness segment is to not really combat what's going on, but just, promote the active, healthy, fit lifestyle. Especially in these times, and especially for us black people, we don't need to engage in any activities that will compromise our immune system. So I just like to give out, tips to, how to maintain your immune system. Just promote the active, healthy, fit lifestyle, and like the lifestyle is a package deal. It's not just exercising. It's not just eating right. It's also watching what you put into your mind, what type of thoughts you're thinking, and then you will be more healthy and less susceptible to this invisible thing that's going around, that's still around, even though they want to take our attention off it for the time being and focus on something else. But anyway, not just that, a lot of diseases, and an active, healthy, fit lifestyle doesn't mean immune from any disease. That just means the recovery time from when you get sick. So if you are, exercising every day, you're eating right, if something hits you, you're not going to be laid up in the bed for weeks or really a whole day. You might just have to lay down for an hour or 45 minutes and let the body do what it does, let it process and expel the foreign invader in your body. But, if you make not healthy choices, if you're not thinking healthy thoughts and you're not eating healthy foods, then it's going to take a little bit longer for your body to do its thing to expel the foreign invader. Okay, so on my health and wellness tips, I usually tell you the health benefits of a plant, fruit, vegetable, herb, or elixir, or some type of exercise, physical exercise, or some type of mental exercise, mindful breathing, just things again that promote the active, healthy, fit lifestyle. So today's health tip of the day is the health benefits of cardamom. Cardamom is a spice indigenous to the Eastern Hemisphere, specifically in East Asia, and is really dominant in East Indian cuisine dishes. It helps regulate and in some cases lower blood pressure. Contains anti-cancerous compounds, anti-inflammatory. It helps with aids in digestion. Helps relieve symptoms of nausea. It's a natural breath freshener because of its antimicrobial properties. So it kills bacteria in the mouth. It's an antioxidant as well. It can aid in weight loss. And it promotes healthy liver functions by reducing liver size and preventing fatty liver disease. So that's it for the benefits of cardamom. You can do your own due diligence on it. And again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a herbalist. But just sharing the knowledge. Everything I share, I incorporate in my own, that I've done it, that I've used it before. So anything I promote,